Having two separate elections just days apart from each other, that idea doesn't sit well with Saskatoon's mayor.
To have them just a couple weeks apart in the same season, I think that would create a lot of confusion.
But that could very well happen in 2020. That fall, both civic and provincial elections are scheduled only a few days apart. And it's not just Saskatoon voters who will be impacted. Right across Saskatchewan, people are scheduled to go to the ballot box on October 28th, just 5 days before the next provincial government is voted on. Now the province could force towns and cities to move their elections back a whole nother year. Some say that could be a problem.
There may be some resignations of people just saying, hey, I signed up for 4 years, now I'm being expected to go for 5, and they just resign, which would then mean that we would have a series of by-elections, which has a cost to them.
The province's chief electoral officer foresaw this issue back in 2017. He says having elections too close together causes confusion and may even lower voter turnouts.
We like to look at elections from the voters' perspective, and there are two elections which are very close together, which leads to an inability of the voters to have the time that's necessary to be exposed to the issues for a particular election. There's a lot of noise when there are two elections going on at once, and then be able to think carefully and then be able to vote knowledgeably about those issues.
Here in Saskatoon, Clark says he hopes it's the province that ultimately decides to move its election, not the other way around. He says voters are more used to a shifting date for provincial elections, while municipal ones seem more set in stone. But so far, there's been no official word from the province on whether those dates will be changed. Charles Hamilton, CBC News, Saskatoon.